I initially thought I was going to work out and then go straight to basketball. There's no way. Hey guys, what's going on? It is day 90 of the quarantine. It is Saturday, June 13th, and I am currently sitting at my in-laws' house, the place where we are moving up to this summer. We decided that because we had so much stuff going on during the week, that it just make more sense to come up on the weekend, have a couple days to ourselves with the in-laws, and then have to do everything. Excuse the dogs in the background. They're getting used to their surroundings, and Goober, of course, wants to make herself known. What I wanted to do, I forgot to do this yesterday because we were getting everything ready in the car. I wanted to tell you guys about a situation where I was a little bit annoyed, but less annoyed than my wife was over the whole incident. If you guys don't know, online shopping's taking the world by storm basically, but there were a couple of things that we needed to do to the house because we were showing it this weekend, and so we needed to get a couple of covers for outlets and light switches, which we ordered online from Home Depot. Now, Home Depot offers a curbside service as well as locker pickups so that you don't have to go in and go crazy and do all that stuff. They're trying to minimalize the amount of shopping you do in-store with the accessibility of everything else. We went in the store, we got a text message that unlocked the lockers, we got the products from the locker. The issue was that the products did not have a bag with them or receipt. We went to the checkout area to get a bag, put everything in just to make it easier on us, and from a employee's perspective, I can see them being kind of skeptical with people putting products in a bag without seeing them purchase them. Fair enough, I understand where that point of view is coming from, but when we showed the person the perspective as far as the receipt goes, we explained to her that there was no receipt in the locker, that there was no bag in the locker, so it would make it easier to take the products that we've paid for, that we came and got from the locker parcel. It would make sense for it to make easier for us to go and put it in the car that way. She proceeds to said, okay, that's fine. From there, I was done with the conversation. I did nothing wrong. My wife did nothing wrong. And we explained it, and when you say as an employee, when you say, okay, I understand, that should be it. If you don't understand, don't say I understand. If you have more skepticism, that's fine, but don't say it's fine. Get ready to leave, and she's pointing to us and talking to I guess it was technically a manager or a employee with more experience, and started pointing at us. My wife got offended, brought over the receipt text message as to what we got, about to proceed to look up the order number when the people said, no, it's fine, you're ready to go. No offense to my wife, she was a little irritated by this, but I was already outside the store. I wasn't about to waste my time arguing back and forth with the employee. We paid for it, we got the product, time to move on. She said it was fine, I'm ready to move on. Just take this from a perspective as a consumer. If you guys work at a store where you have to check products and stuff like that, if it's not fine, don't say it is, because when you have to stop the person again, that will cause an even more uncomfortable conversation, uncomfortable interaction. What I would do, and this is just looking back at it and having to be someone who used to experience customer service. All right, sorry guys, we had to move inside. The dogs were just being a little bit skittish. It's a new neighborhood, new location. They're trying to get a little bit used to their surroundings. But as I was saying, for someone who used to work in security and really it was customer service, have that uncomfortable conversation first. Verify with a supervisor or person who has even more experience than yourself. Get it out of the way the first time. Get it handled properly the first time instead of saying it's okay and then causing an issue, pointing at people and being all sketchy. Here's what I will say. You can't judge if people pay for something just by the way they look. You cannot assume something, because most of the time assumptions can go right out the window because they're wrong. Assuming something is like the worst case scenario. If you need to prove it or if you have reasonable doubt, sure, whatever. Just have them ask for the receipt. Once it's done, it's one and done. Do not continue to point after the fact. You don't understand the policy. You don't want to have that conversation. You don't ask in the first place. It's simple. I mean, no offense, but if you're not willing to confront someone, why even do it? Part of your policy, is part of your duties as a worker, whatever. That was just a little bit annoying. This morning we had to come up. Our realtor who we are using is showing the house to a couple people, potential buyers, and we decided to just go ahead and take the weekend up. Delivered some of our things upstairs and in the garage here, because as you guys may or may not know, we are staying with the in-laws until we find a place. We are very lucky to have this kind of opportunity, this kind of situation, because Not a lot of people would be in the same boat as us. For that, we are always eternally grateful for our parents and our in-laws, people who have helped us out along the way. It is about to rain. We are about to get gelato. I don't know. It's like shaved ice and ice cream. It's weird. It is weird, but it's awesome. I love it. I'm waiting for the in-laws and my wife to come back from the store. I was tasked into keeping the dogs company. That way Raisin's not locked up all day. It's Monday, June 15th. Technically speaking, I'm going to let this instead transition from quarantine to be the summer vlogs now, because we are out of school, enjoying our summer vacation as of right now, if you can call it that. Officially, we are visiting the in-laws right now. We just got our fingerprints done today for the district for schooling, because the district is not open for sanitation reasons, to make sure quarantine still is followed. We had to get our fingerprints at the UPS store. With that, we also had to drop off a UPS box, which kind of sucked because we forgot it, and the UPS store that's closest to us doesn't offer the fingerprints, so we had to come back, go like 5 minutes away just to drop it off, and it kind of sucked because it was another errand that we didn't really want to do. But one good thing, if you can tell I'm sweaty, first of all, it's Florida. There's no reason why that this day is ridiculously hot, but it is what it is. It is so hot, it's about 90 degrees outside, but what I will say is we have a lake right by the house, so that emits some wind and little gusts off of it, so it does cool us down. It is hot outside. If you can't tell, if the shadows aren't really doing its thing, I am extremely sweaty. I went to work out for about 20 minutes. The clubhouse that is by this house has a pool, has a clubhouse, has a fitness center, amenities that are open, but they have restrictions to them, and luckily enough, I was able to get a quick work in for about 20-25 minutes, got a good sweat, and then I went out to play a little bit of basketball. I'm thinking about bringing back the From Scrub to Dub series, but this one might last a little bit longer since I have a basketball place that I can go to daily now. Maybe if people are comfortable with it, I might bring you guys a game day video. There are a lot of middle schoolers and high schoolers and even people in college who play at that hoop, and it gets pretty competitive on certain nights. Excited for that. I'm excited to get actually competitive, because doing drills is fun and all. I believe that they call it a playing level, where some people have the skills that they can offer without anybody around, and then people have skills they can offer with people around, and they just elevate their game in certain situations. I believe I might be like that. I mean, in no way am I even close to being good at basketball. I feel that I can offer a good bit of competitive side of things that people wouldn't really think of me or see of me unless in a one-on-one or a game. This is going to be like my afternoon work area, edit area, whatever you want to call it. It's actually really nice. I'm going to flip it around here in a second and show you guys really what we're working with. Just want to tell you guys, if you have a second, that I appreciate the support that you guys have been giving me. Let's take a look around, see what we get to see. Forgive the gates because they are up because of our dogs like to try to annoy. If you guys have noticed, I've been having to edit out. They've been barking here. Our dogs like to annoy everybody that walks by the house. Let's take a look at how nice this patio is. So as we come out, this is what we get to look at. Door to the back patio, the little corner table that gives us shade, but in all reality, this is where I was just filming, and this is where I plan on sitting down and editing. Again, without the gate being over on the left-hand side over here, this is a nice little area. And you can see there's 2 windows, so you can look outside, but you got this awesome looking grill right here. But that's not really what we're focused on. If you guys come over to where you can see in the shade, look at that beautiful lake and that beautiful yard. Very nice. It's actually really nice because we take our dogs for a walk around it. For right now, I'm going to take the dogs in. I'm going to stop the recording here, take the dogs in, and I'll catch you tomorrow. What are you doing? Are you contemplating getting the world? Little raisin? Raisin love. Oh, that's adorable. Look, even the dogs are enjoying that. Goobs. Goober, what? Do you like your new
Hey guys,
spot?
it is Thursday, June 18th. I am currently coming back from the gym, which it was open, but I made a mistake the first time reading it. I worked out 2 days ago for the first time in a very long time. Made the mistake when I read the sign on the door. It says 10 to noon. It is closed for cleaning. Of course, I wait till 11 to come in, thinking it was 10 to 11, and was turned away and had to go back for an hour, eat lunch. Was a mistake, and came back to lift. For all you guys that lift, if you are power lifters or you guys lift for football or whatever, you know that every leg day is the day that you hate and you want to skip. The first time working legs for over a year almost, and I don't include walking, I mean literally working legs. My legs are shot right now. They are hurting very much. I didn't do as crazy of a workout as I used to. Leg day back in high school and back in college was nasty. This was tame compared to that, but I still did the leg extensions. I did calf raises, I did one-legged lunges, I did lateral lunges as well, and my legs are shot. And then I ended it with a 2-mile bike ride. So I'm gonna try to get into the working out, maybe not as crazy as what I used to, but at least to burn some energy. I am sweating like a mug. This guy has literally been beside me. He was here when I got here. He's still here, so he's literally sitting in his car. I guess he's running away from his family or whatever. I'm gonna go back, shower off, and help out around the house if my wife and mother-in-law need it. If not, gonna edit, let the dogs outside, and have some fun with that. I just wanted to check in. I initially thought I was gonna work out and then go straight to basketball. There's no way I'm going to be able to run in basketball. If you guys have ever seen those people who run marathons and the lactic acid builds up at the very end, they're unable to even move. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be that way in about an hour or so, so I'm going to shower while I can. The Scrub to Dub Season 2 is going to come back at a later time. It is what it is. It is hot outside, currently 80. There's no way it's 81 outside. It is probably about 90 degrees outside. I'm going to stop dilly-dallying over here and get busy. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll catch you tomorrow.